You know, there's a quote that's stuck with me for years, a phrase that keeps resurfacing in my mind, especially when things get tough. It's one of those sayings that seems simple on the surface, but the more you think about it, the deeper it gets. Saint Maximilian Kolbe once said, "Without suffering, there can be no crown." These words, spoken by a man who faced unimaginable horrors, carry a weight that's hard to ignore. It's powerful, isn't it? A statement that challenges our very understanding of success and achievement. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable truth that growth often comes through pain. In just 7 words, he captures a truth that echoes through every faith journey, through every real struggle we face. It's a universal principle, applicable whether you're scaling a mountain, battling an illness, or simply trying to make it through a difficult day. Let's break it down. What does he mean by the crown? What is this ultimate reward that Kolbe speaks of? Is it a literal crown or something far more profound? Well, crowns symbolize victory, a hard-earned triumph over adversity. It represents reaching the summit after a long and arduous climb. Honor, a recognition of worth, a testament to the values we uphold and the principles we defend. It's about earning respect, both from ourselves and from others, and a sense of fulfillment, that deep, abiding satisfaction that comes from knowing you've lived a life of purpose, that you've made a difference, that you've left the world a little better than you found it. But here's the catch. You don't just stumble upon a crown. It's not something you can find lying on the side of the road or win in a lottery. You don't wake up one day with victory in your pocket. It's not handed to you on a silver platter. It requires effort, dedication, and a willingness to endure hardship. There's always a price, a cost that must be paid, whether it's time, energy, or even personal comfort. For Saint Maximilian Kolbe, that price was extraordinary, a sacrifice that most of us can barely comprehend. He lived through one of the darkest chapters in history, Nazi concentration camps, a place of unimaginable suffering and cruelty. He bravely volunteered his life for another prisoner. Imagine that, to willingly step forward and offer your own life to save someone else. He chose suffering, not because he liked pain, not because he was a masochist, but because he valued love above comfort. He understood that true love often requires sacrifice, and that the greatest acts of love are often born out of suffering. But honestly, this isn't just a saint thing. It's not some unattainable ideal reserved for the exceptionally holy. It's a human thing. We all carry crosses, some visible, some hidden, burdens that weigh us down, challenges that test our strength. Maybe yours is loneliness, the ache of isolation, the feeling of being disconnected from the world. Or chronic illness, the constant battle against pain and fatigue, the limitations it places on your life. Or the daily grind that seems to go unnoticed. The endless cycle of work, chores, and responsibilities that leaves you feeling drained and unappreciated. And it's tempting to think suffering means you've failed, or that you're alone, that somehow you're being punished, or that you're not strong enough to handle what life throws your way. But Kolbe flips that idea. He offers a different perspective, a radical reinterpretation of suffering. He says suffering isn't an obstacle to glory. It's the path, the very road that leads to our ultimate reward. It's in the tough moments, when you keep going, when you refuse to give up, when you push through the pain and exhaustion, keep loving, even when it's hard, when you feel like you have nothing left to give, when the world seems determined to break you, keep hoping that your true crown is being shaped. That every act of resilience, every moment of faith is contributing to something beautiful and lasting. Every act of patience when you want to snap, when your temper flares and you're tempted to lash out, every prayer whispered on tired lips when you're weary and discouraged, but you still turn to faith for comfort and guidance. Every sacrifice made out of love, it all counts. Every act of kindness, every gesture of compassion, every moment of selflessness, it's not wasted, it's not unseen. God sees your struggles, your sacrifices, your unwavering commitment to love and faith. I reckon if you're going through something hard right now, you might not see the crown yet. The end may seem distant, the reward may feel unattainable, but it's being forged. In the fires of adversity, under the hammer of hardship, your character is being shaped, your spirit is being strengthened. Just like Kolbe, your suffering can become a testimony, a powerful witness to the transformative power of faith and love. It's the way faith gets real. It's tested, pushed to its limits, forced to prove its worth. Stretched, expanded beyond what you thought possible, revealing hidden reserves of strength and resilience. And finally, crowned, adorned with the glory of perseverance, the honor of sacrifice, and the fulfillment of a life well lived. So next time you're facing something tough, remember, without suffering, there can be no crown. Let these words be a source of strength, a reminder that your struggles are not in vain. Your struggles have meaning, your sacrifices matter, they are shaping you, molding you, preparing you for something greater. And in the end, love wins. Love always triumphs over darkness, over despair, over suffering. Stay strong, keep your faith, and never forget the power of hope. Hope is the anchor that keeps us grounded in the midst of the storm. Thanks for listening. I hope this has given you something to think about.